This video assumes you've already added NLog to your project via NuGet. If you don't know how to do that, please see my previous video, NLog logging to a file, that goes through that process. So what we're going to do is update the project we used in that video to instead log to a database. So first thing we'll do is create our database objects. We'll open up SQL and create a table called logs that just has various columns to hold various logging properties. So we'll go ahead and create that. And we'll create a procedure called insert logs that just takes those parameters that match the columns and insert into the database. So we went ahead and did that. Now we're going to add a connection string to our app.config. This is no different than any other connection string that you would use. Named it NLog. The connection string is just going to my local PC, NLog example database, and using integrated security. Next, we're going to add another target to our NLog config file. And the name is database. It logs to a database. The connection string it uses is called NLog, which matches what we already put in. It's going to execute our store procedure with various parameters that we're going to get from the NLog API. And then lastly, we just have to add another logger, and we named it database logger, that will utilize the target database that we just created. So that's all we have to do there. Then lastly, we're just going to update our program class to instead use the method getLogger so we can explicitly say which logger that we want to use, which will be database logger. So now if we save that and run it, we see that we're now past the exception handler logic, so it should have logged to the database. If we query our table, we see that we have an entry in there with all of the information from the exception that was caught, and put it into the various columns along with our custom message. So there you go. That's a very, very simple way to get database logging via the NLog API into your project. Thanks, guys.